us for now while we get that sorted for you as soon as possible. Maybe at some point I can send Max to dash off while we explain just about what is going to be happening here. I do believe we are going ahead with Kensi versus, I'm trying to think who it's going to be.
Carnifex or it's not Vonethil.
It's got to be Carnifex, since we just left Vonethil upstairs eating his lunch. So I imagine.
Of course, the Numlocked is the other semi-finalist. So yeah, it must be Kensi versus Carnifex.
Absolutely. So those are who are going to be going up against one another next. And there's actually bad news for Numlocked as well, because every day so far that we've been running this tournament, Numlocked has been knocked out by Vonethil.
In the semi-final.
In the semi-final. So it would be, just coin a phrase. Have you ever felt that little feeling of deja vu?
Yes, it could very well be a little bit of deja vu. But we'll have to wait and see what happens with it, I am afraid. I think we're just getting our camera adjusted very slightly, because we are slightly off of center. I think we're looking good. We're looking
good at the moment. Let's have a look at the
wow.
main feed. Wow.
That is some cosplay on the stage right there. I'm afraid.
Are you sure that's not real? I hope that's real. I hope that's his natural hairdo.
It could be. I mean, it does look suspiciously like a wig, unfortunately.
Ah.
I'm afraid. I'm so sad to say.
You see Kensi there talking to his team. Kensi is the guy on the left, if you're curious. He's Ukrainian player from Anox, a McCree and Tracer main, as far as I am aware. He's actually an impeccable player on that Tracer. Teamed up in the olden days with Cypher, killing absolutely everybody on King of the Hill.
Oh, yes, and he is going up against my mind. Has just gone blank for some reason. I feel a little bit disheveled right now.
It's the big sprint coming back. We really do apologize for that slight delay. We were held up on our way back. We had to take the long way all the way around this wonderful, wonderful church here at the venue.
That is right. He's going up against Carnifex. We said it 2 minutes ago, who has been showing us some absolutely incredible McCree so far this weekend, and some Tracer as well. Really good. So these guys are very high-skilled players at very similar heroes. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. And there we have the maps. In fact, these were the same maps from the previous round. Is that going to be what we're seeing? I mean, I guess it could be.
It could be a repeat of what we saw before with Volskaya, Nepal, and Kings Row. It could be something a little bit different. By the way, those two people on your screen are our lovely Italian casters, Alberto and Eduardo. They've been doing a fantastic job over at ESL_IT. But let's just imagine for a moment or two that you are just joining us. What is going on here? It's not on any of the websites. It's not any of the teams that you guys recognize, and that's for a very good reason. 8 pro players have been flown out here to Lucca, the comics and gaming convention that's been taking place here at the moment, and they've been invited to take part into 3 fun tournaments every single day that the convention does run. 8 players, been given 40 more players to sort of fill out the rest of the team, so 1 pro player per team, 5 people from the convention to take part, playing in a single elimination, best of 3 until the final, which is going to be a best of 5. So far, I believe we've lost a number of our pros. It actually might be Midna there on our screen, looking closer at it. Unfortunately, because we are the English production, we are the secondary stream for the tournament. So
maybe Carnifex went out then, backstage, I guess.
No, we saw Carnifex advance, didn't we? No, we didn't see Carnifex play. We saw, we saw.
Oh, no, we did. Sorry, Carnifex. Okay, we did. I'm going a little bit crazy right now. This doesn't make any sense. That means we got 5 pros in our semi-finals. That's not possible. We must have got something wrong here.
Well, Midna must have been Midna versus Hal in the other quarterfinal that we didn't see. We knew Vonethil won something. Midna versus Hal must have been played, so Hal must have been the other Italian pro getting knocked out.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense. So then Midna has advanced through already to the semi-final. So it will be Midna, I do believe, going up against. See, now I'm blanking, so we're naming all these people, and I'm getting confused. Going up against Kensi, of course, as we do get set up here. We should be loading into the game fairly soon. It looks like the technical issue on the stream has been fixed as well. And it looks like, yes, we are going back to Volskaya Industries. So let's go back to wonderful, snowy Russia. And I'm curious to see what our pro players are going to be playing. Are they going to be playing the comfort picks? It looks like Midna is going on to that Reinhardt, the team that the pick that he ran with all the first day that we saw him. We definitely favored that Reinhardt pick. Meanwhile, Kensi seems to be opting for the Roadhog.
Yes, he does indeed. Kensi, Roadhog has been doing very, very well for Vonethil all tournament. We haven't seen too much of Kensi on the stage, unfortunately. So it will be interesting to see what he does on this Roadhog himself. Let's have a look at the lineup. Let's have a look at the defending team first, because of course that's definitely not going to change. We have got Giacho Rhino, I wish I knew what that meant, on the Reaper, Ares on the Roadhog, Ponder on Zarya, Midna, of course, on the Reinhardt. That's what he plays. Paul 900 on the Lucio, and Nameless Guy on Anna.
Nameless Guy, that's a wonderful, wonderful name for us to call out in the middle of the stream. Roxas, though, is taking up the Zarya. Futzuka on the Gorilla, on the scientist himself, Winston. Kensi, like we said before, filling out on the Roadhog. Actoroth, on the Reinhardt. Lupin's 11 on the Lucio. Sissio on the Anna. And it looks like, again, the feed is flickering. That is slightly on our end. It seems it might have just fixed itself. I'm not sure if we're leaning on something here. I've just got to be careful with how I position myself here. Maybe that will keep it running nice and smoothly for you guys. It looks like battle is starting to be joined here. Teams jockeying back and forth. The Reinhardt's having a little bit of a battle. What barrier goes down first can be absolutely huge in these engagements. It's looking pretty good for the defensive team at the moment. It's looking like they are just getting set up right now. That's it. They've got to be so careful. That barrier's getting very low. They need to recharge it. Kensi fishes out with a hook. Doesn't quite find anything.
No, unfortunately not. Sorry, I was just checking another feed to see if the flickering is happening on that feed as well. But unfortunately, it's a little bit far away, so I can see what's going on. But it is kicking off now.
Yeah, absolutely. Battle join. Midna gets an excellent Ursh out of their catches. 3 people with it. Roxas going to be smashed against the wall there. The kill feed is filling up with blue. The defending team has an absolutely huge advantage right now as they do manage to secure themselves the point at the moment.
Yeah, cheeky little grenade there onto the Anna, so they couldn't back up on to the health pack. I think I might have to go and find somebody because I am looking at the second feed and it did not flicker at the same time as R1 did just there.
Okay, so it looks like teams are just positioning carefully for the next fight. They are starting to do a little bit of damage here, going back and forth, and are starting to trade blows. Again, I'm just keeping an eye on that flicker. I apologize for that at the moment. If you want to go and check out and try and get someone from production to go and have a look at that, we should be getting that sorted in a second. Meanwhile, I'll just keep this going as a solo cast. We see the nano boosted Roadhog coming out. Can he find any damage on the side? Meanwhile, we're on board with the Reaper trying to get rid of this Primal Rising Gorilla, just leaping forward. Zarya doing a good job of keeping that damage done. Ares as well picking himself up a double kill during this fight. Reinhardt charging forward, landing another blow. Nameless Guy also throwing out even more damage in the defending team, looking really good right now. Midna looking pretty strong. Oh no, Anna, you don't want to be there, love. You should have tried to pull back a little bit, taken a breather, and tried to hold on that little bit longer. So it looks like looking good right now for Midna's team. They've exhausted already about 2 minutes on the clock, and we've seen teams take Volskaya Industries in 2 minutes solid throughout this tournament so far. Actually, oh my lord, Kensi just got exploded there, obliterated by the right click. This is a huge opportunity for Midna's team. Everyone swept up in the Graviton Surge. Even the Soundbarrier came out, absorbing the counter Graviton Surge actually, and Ares doing even more damage here with this Roadhog. He's a machine. He's killing absolutely everything. There's no stopping this man. Grabs a Lucio as well. Wonderful out of him. Reinhardt now given the nano boost, but it might be too little too late. Reinhardt, what are you going to be able to do with that? It looks like he might just be able to push everyone back. It looks like he's just got to hold it on for a little bit longer, and it looks like they might have just held the point for a second. Just give me a second while we just try and sort the flickering issue. I think I might know the source of the problem, so 1 moment quickly. Apologies for that, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to try and get this sorted out as quickly as possible for you guys. Meanwhile, we see Midna's team just holding on that little bit longer. That's it. Midna has to be careful. He doesn't go down. Nice and quickly there. Oh my lord, Ares is getting killed. He just killed Zarya with the hook. You've got to be so careful here and going up against this talented Roadhog player that Midna has managed to find himself at the moment. It gets another hook there. Obliterates another target. Down he goes. Looks so good right now for Midna's team. It's looking a little bit one-sided. It's more one-sided than I would have expected so far for the semi-final matches, especially as they have been able to redraft their own teams at the moment.
Right, I am back. Sorry if anybody desperately missed me, but unfortunately I can't give you anything interesting about what just happened because I've literally just put my headset back on.
Okay, teams are getting set up once more for this battle. Time is ticking down. Kensi has to make something happen right now. He does have a pulse bomb in the bag. He's going to be looking to find a good target for that. He's probably going to be looking to try and explode Ares. Ares launched into the sky right now. Tries to rain death from above. Pigs do fly, it turns out. He's got the whole hog available to him. He gets stunned up though with the nano boost on him. It looked like he's going to take a breather. Here comes the whole hog though. The damage is raining out, smashing into people left, right, and center. And there we go. It looks like he's knocking the Lucio back. Looks like he's holding him out of position right now. The Winston does manage to juke out the way, and they have held it on the first point.
Okay, just bear with us 1 moment. We're just going to check out what's happening with this flickering real quick. We'll be back in just a second. All right, we are back. Very, very sorry about that. We're going to hope that there is absolutely zero more flickering. It hasn't happened apparently since I left, so maybe it was me. Maybe I was just channeling my mutant powers.
You have been absorbing all the Wi-Fi signal at the hotel, I have to say, so that could be part of why it is. He gets Wi-Fi, I don't, so a little bit of a mystery going on there. If you are just joining us, by the way, this is the Lucca Comics and Gaming Conventions. We do have 8 pro players here, supported by members from the community here, taking part from the audience here from the convention center floor. So that's why these teams don't look quite familiar, but the pro players on these teams are, of course, Midna from Italy and Kensi from Ukraine, player from Anox, he plays for Anox, and one of the key DPS players here. That said, there's a huge ask right now on his shoulders. He has to full hold here on Volskaya. Meanwhile, Midna's team looked so solid there, especially with Ares on his side on that Roadhog. Did so well during the last game, getting so much damage out there. They have 4 minutes to try and take the first point of Volskaya. They must be feeling pretty confident right now.
Yeah, they must be pretty happy about that first point. If they manage to do a first point hold themselves, that means the defending side, Kensi's team, have got so much to do here, but they have got the Mei. They could be stalling it out. They've got the Reinhardt and the Zarya there with Kensi on the Reaper, which means they've got some good combos there that they could use, and if they manage their ultimates properly, this could be possible.
Yeah, Kensi's running the most standard of standard compositions at the moment for a defensive team. You got the Mei to slow everything down, you got the Reaper, you got the Death Blossom available with the Nano Boost to get that Beyblade out there, to get all that big AoE damage going on. Then you also have the Ice Barrier, not the Ice Barrier, so the Blizzard plus Graviton Surge combo. Midna having a little bit of a nap, but he should be alright. Ares is over here to shield him from even more damage coming in. No way that they're going to explode in there, and it's looking real good for Midna right now. They force away, and Kensi though gets hooked, drops dangerously though there, is saved by the Zarya and the Mei, so will to keep him alive a little bit longer. Lucio, man, you've got to be so careful going forward here. Ares has been absolutely on fire so far as they advance towards the point.
Well, that Lucio does not care for danger. In fact, he wants to get as close to it as possible, but Mei manages to take out the advancing Reaper.
It looks like they are getting set up once more for this battle. What can Kensi do? He's trying to just poke his nose out, trying to get a couple of good blasts out of these Hellfire shotguns right now. Maywall just stalling them out there a little bit longer, but Midna's in a good position right now. He's got his foot in the door. They're through that initial choke point and should be looking to set up on the point very, very soon. They also have the Nano Boost ready. Meanwhile, for Zuka on Kensi's team isn't quite ready. 82% they exceed on the top right of your team. Here comes the Reinhardt. Midna available with the Earthshatter as well. Gets a huge Earthshatter. Absolutely everyone on the point. That's it. A Blizzard will freeze up the attacking team right now. They are all held in place right now, and they should get kills any second. Kensi getting one. Ross actually getting a second one at the moment, but still the fighting's going forward. Kensi though, with the Nano Boost, with the Death Blossom, gets one kill from the set, but he's been held in place by that Graviton Surge. He won't be able to get too much more value out of it. That's it. Zarya so low on hit points at the moment. Finally goes down. Midna, you're so low. There we go, meleeed in the face.
Wow, Kensi, the last man standing on the point there, manages to keep it together for his team and keep him alive on this first map. Absolutely fantastic play, and those were the combos we were talking about. Although they've used a lot of them there for that hold, they are left only with an Earth Shatter available for this next push, while the attacking team are going to have a Death Blossom and likely going to have a whole hog of their own.
Absolutely, they're going to be looking to get a huge amount of value off the back of That's one hell of an Italian name. I'm just going to use the last part of his name because I can just about say that, which is, Reno or Rhino. Let's just stick with Rhino for now. Rhino on the Reaper. Going to be looking to just sort of swing his way around there. That's it. Ares actually getting frozen up on the side. Will get saved there. Midna charging in as well, making it too dangerous for the Mei to stay. Maywall goes up, but hey, there's a whole hog actually being spammed through the corner of it there, going right into that Reinhardt barrier as well. Zarya could be careful to not get knocked off on half hit points at the moment, dropping dangerously though. Does not have a barrier right now. Ares deletes her with a left click. Battle still being, still being joined on the point right now. There goes the Nano Boost onto Midna, but that said, Rhino went into the back, picked up a double kill for himself. So much damage coming out there. Midna now charging in, trying to isolate this Mei, but the point is being captured. During all this time, there's no chance for Kensi's team to come back. There's no chance for them to retake it. So there we go. Midna has taken map number 1. Yeah,
unfortunately, nothing Kensi could do there, and it was a big ask for them to be able to hold that. They looked like they were doing quite well to start off with. Unfortunately, on that last push, Ataroth absolutely missed his Earth Shatter, and then instantly Midna came back with an Earth Shatter of his own, catching 3 people and securing the point for his attacking side and taking the first map away from Kensi.
Absolutely. So Midna's team, the victors, we're about to see play of the game. I'm actually not too sure who's this going to go to. Midna, it seems, scoops it up for his team. The star player on that lineup, getting a well-deserved play of the game here. Absolutely wonderful. This is what we want to see, and this is looking to be an excellent Earthshatter that's no doubt going to come out any second now. Catches 3 people. This was very early on. Smacks the Zarya once, charges her into a wall, and boom, dead. Wonderful stuff there coming out of Midna.
Tell you what, that's a bonus of play of the game I hadn't really thought about before, when one of the casters has to walk away in order to deal with some technical issues. At least when he comes back, he gets to see some of the action that he might have missed.
Exactly. You get your free single highlight clip. I'd love to see a couple more. I'd love to be able to set it onto tournament mode, perhaps. You know, this is sort of my time during the downtime to give Blizzard a little bit of feedback if they're watching. Wink, wink. Yeah, if you could just have like a tournament mode, maybe have like 2 or 3, highlights that you could put at the end of each match. That would be absolutely incredible.
Well, since we do get to play of the match, and play of the game tends to be after, in quick play anyway, after one attacking side, perhaps you could wait until the end and you could get a couple of plays. Or maybe since we have the different categories, we have best lifesaver, we have best, overall damage done, and we have best, incredible shot. Maybe you could see one of each. That could be quite cool as well.
And there's a lovely shot of our beautiful venue here today, the Church of Overwatch, the ESL Cathedral here in Lucca. It's absolutely gorgeous. We could not believe it when we walked in here. The venue is incredible. We have a beautiful big Renaissance painting behind us. Of course, we also have the wonderful sponsors helping provide the tournament behind us as well. But it's breathtaking. I highly recommend, if you have free time next year, if you want to have a good little holiday in Italy, heartily recommend stopping by. It's been absolutely superb so far.
Yeah, definitely come on down. It's a very interesting convention, a little bit different since it is actually hosted within a city, a little bit different to what you're used to if you're used to the big convention centres that they often seem to be in. And this church is actually absolutely unbelievable. It's something you have to see for yourself firsthand. I do have some pictures on my Twitter. If you go to @TotallyFutile, take a look at the last 4 or 5 photos that I've uploaded to there, you will see them. However, if you go back 6 or 7 photos, you'll see a picture of my ugly face before I got my hair cut, because apparently I thought people needed to see that for some reason. The only downside I have right now from this place is our chairs are currently sat on what appears to be a very important person's grave.
Yeah, it is a little bit intimidating, to be honest, to be sit under what could likely be bones just under our feet, but still. We are loading into Nepal here. We saw a game earlier on Nepal. It came right down to the wire. And Unlocked was just dominating. It still felt very, very close in places. So I'm curious to see how Kensi and Midna are going to do here. Midna's team definitely looking like the stronger lineup at the moment. Aries, especially the Roadhog player on his team on that red side, super, super strong.
Although we are heading into a control map now, which is where Kensi is going to shine, with his heroes being the McCree, the Tracer, and I believe he is very good at Reaper as well, but it looks like he's going to be rocking with a golden revolvered McCree here.
Yeah, apparently that increases your accuracy by about 10 to 15%. That's just how it works. I also saw Roadhog firing off a taunt there on the way in as the teams do set up for position at the moment. Just pinging away with the McCree at long range, just landing shot after shot after shot. It's beautiful to see. There we go. That's it. Midna's team managing to move onto the point immediately. This is the advantage of having that sort of pro-level Reinhardt. He knows how to position, knows where to move his team, and knows how to secure himself an advantage. Kensi dropping a little bit low there, has to be a bit careful. Still raining damage down, but 30 hit points, 40 hit points now. 2 supports running to his aid at the moment. They really need to prop up Kensi's GPS output here. Nameless guy actually dropping a little bit dangerously though there. Kensi can't quite find the target just yet. Another shot lands, but still not quite enough to finish things off here. Point was taken ages ago as well by Midna. That was the advantage, just moving straight on there. Midna though lands the charge, gets rid of Kensi. Beautiful stuff there, but there comes the follow through as well. Roxas just clears him in half from the back with that huge damage. That's it. Aries still doing so much here, doing so much work here. He has the whole hog available. He could try and launch this Roadhog off, but no, he's just going to hold on to it and let Nameless guy pick up the kill in the back. Roxas now trying to get rid of Aries and just trying to burn him down. Not too much happening just yet though. He's staying alive, running back to the Ana, getting healed up so much here, and Roxas finally gets the kill. This could be an opportunity for Kensi's team to start to come back.
Well, Aries finally goes down there, really showing himself to be the secondary carry on Midna's team, with some absolutely fantastic plays there. That was really good
it's
to
high
see.
noon, ladies and gentlemen. 1 kill goes down though. Nameless guy getting picked off there in the back. And there we go, Kensi picking away, lands a headshot, boom! Down goes Punder as well, just sets him up beautifully for that single left click from the Roadhog there. And Reinhardt just charging away, falling to his death there off the edge, trying to pick someone off, but doesn't quite land it. Kensi's team take the point.
There we go, yeah, Kensi there finally getting a foothold in this matchup and showing that they are not down and out, and they could possibly take this map from them. I mean, we've got a lot of time left here. They have only got 10% on the clock themselves, while the red team have only got 56%, so we still have a long way to go. And there's a hook to start things off, but it misses.
It doesn't quite land. The big thing to watch here, though, is Rhino's Reaper coming forward. Earthshatter comes out, doesn't manage to find anyone. Actually does land on the Reaper. There goes the nano boosted Death Blossom coming in. Gianciano getting 3 kills, and I completely just butchered his name once more as I tried to read it there. That was a big mistake out of me, but still everything on the kill feed going red. Midna's team do instantly retake the point and secure it once more for themselves.
Yeah, Midna's team take it right back there. I think Kensi's team had the big mistake that a lot of players make on this map, and that is to sit on that objective thinking they have to sit on it to hold it, whereas generally you are much better off taking the high ground, spreading out around it so that you can absolutely rain fire on anybody that moves onto it.
Nameless guy getting an early pick there on the Reinhardt. It makes it so dangerous to poke away here, especially when the enemy Roadhog has been so proficient with these hooks so far. Kensi just spamming in that little bit of damage. Can he find a quick pick maybe? But they've got to be so careful because Ponda is, of course, going to be looking for that crucial Graviton Surge as they do start to inch in. He gets absolutely everyone in there that's running in, laying in the damage, nuzzling right in there. Midna swings that massive hammer of his, gets 3 kills for himself. Everyone's now cleaning up the rest of the team, and Midna hold the point and go 1-0 up.
Wow, absolutely incredible there. Midna there showing what a rocket hammer really does inside of a Graviton Surge, and I'm sure the guys down at NASA would love to have that feedback.
Yeah, absolutely. The rocket hammer, it feels a little bit unfair when it's just swinging through everything, and then Zari is just holding everyone in place for him as well. Those Reinhardt and Zari combos are bullies.
Oh, we land the basket.
Beautiful coming out there with the basket lands. Okay, that's it. The event's done. He's won it.
Yep,
he
done.
slam dunked it beautifully there. Didn't use Symmetra to cheat. An honest basket being scored there. Beautiful. That's what I like to see. But Kensi picked the Genji.
It's Kensi on the Genji. Does that? Wow, that frustratingly rhymes, and that is all I can hear in my head over and over and over again right now. In fact, it's going to be a while before I can get that out, but he is a fantastic Genji player. Not quite up there with his former teammate Cypher, as Cypher was the one that would play the Genji in those games, but let's see what he can do.
Yeah, they're running out right now. This is actually a really big map as well for Kensi, as everyone does come out that little narrow choke point. They just were sort of biding their time, waiting for the opportunity to take a dash through, get a lot of ultimate charge. But no, he's actually being very, very careful, drawing people away from the fight, just poking away, getting onto the point, trying to take control of it, duking that first hammer, but the right click lands right on him, takes him down to about half hit points. Still surviving that a little bit longer, manages to dash through. Meanwhile, Midna, though, has got into the back line, got a double kill for himself. So while Kensi's been busy away fighting Ares, Midna's been fighting the rest of his team. He's bought himself enough time to sort of charge back on the point, and Kensi, left on his own, is forced to retreat.
Yeah, Kensi there showing that he is the pro player by doing a very heavily favoured in a Roadhog's matchup and ended up taking him down with shurikens and melee attacks, I'm sure. But unfortunately, Midna was just free to destroy the rest of Kensi's team.
Kensi, though, does have the Dragon Blade ready as a result, and crucially, Futsuka also looking real good there with 95% on that nano boost. Nameless guy trending behind a little bit by about 15%. Kensi could be looking to do a very hard dive engage here. If they move on to the point, they've got that Winston for a little bit of extra damage as well. Kensi getting ready to go. Ares actually lands the hook, but I think gets stunned out on his own as well. The counter cook coming in hugely. Kensi dashes into the air, draws the Dragon Blade. There's the nano boost as well. Swinging right in. He hit 1 kill, 2 kill so far. Can he cut up the fat big? Yes, he does. So it's bacon for dinner, ladies and gentlemen, as everyone swings back and forth. It looks like he might not just have enough damage though to get past his Anna and Lucio combo. Ponda comes in with a huge Graviton Surge, scoops everyone up. Nano boost on him, gets himself a triple kill and saves it for Midna's team.
Wow, absolutely huge. It's not often you see that. Oh, that was a little bit of a misstep there with a sound barrier coming out, I feel. Is there any threat still around? No, there isn't. I'm going to guess that is a little bit of a fat finger, a little bit bad there for Pool 900.
It was very exciting there. It was very, very tense. You know, just a little bit of slip of the finger there. It happens to us all, I am sure, but perhaps not on a stage in front of a live audience. That might be a little bit red.
A little bit of extra nerves, I feel, maybe in there. Might have
just
put that finger accidentally onto cue. It does happen, like you say. Well, Kensi's not got much time left on this point. Let's see what they can do here.
Yeah, swapped onto the Reaper as well, trying to deal with a lot of these big, juicy tanks for him to start trying to shoot into. That said, Midna instantly getting the early advantage there. Roxas going down. Midna, though, dropping to the Roadhog on the point. Can Kensi find his way in? As a result, the whole Hog's just keeping his team pinned back, but not really doing too much else at the moment. That said, the timer is still counting up. Ponda dropping dangerously low there. Down goes the Zarya. That's a lot of protection gone to try and stop a lot of this Reaper's damage. Lucio getting dangerously low, finally cleaned up there by the right click from Lupins. Another hook comes in. This Roadhog's not going to be long for this world. Just about gets killed off there, but there goes the Death Blossom. Kensi starting to clean up. Midna stuck in the corner there. Not going to be too long for this world, I imagine. Down he goes there to Roxas. And finally, Kensi takes the point.
Yes, he can, but you can see the struggles there. Kensi really is the only one on his side putting out any reliable DPS. If he's not shooting at them, they're not dying. That being said, his team did manage to save him from a hook by killing the Roadhog off before the Roadhog could fire any kind of killing blow, setting him up for a good position for a nice little Death Blossom.
Now it's going to be up to Midna to get his own Reaper and Nano Boost in there and just whirl around and do so much damage as well. Ponda also looking just about ready to go to try and draw people in. Ares getting another good hook, obliterates the enemy. Roadhog there, obliterates the Lucio as well. There's the Graviton Surge just holding that Winston in place at the moment. Reaper trying to come in, deals some damage. There's the Nano Boost on the Reaper. Kensi coming in, gets 1, gets 2, gets 3, can he find 4, 5, even. He almost has absolutely everything. Almost all the kills going to Kensi there. Absolutely huge for his team. Midna, the only one still alive.
Wow, absolutely huge with the Beyblade business exploding in true fashion there. As much as I'm sure some of you are bored of seeing it, I still find it very spectacular to watch because it is such an explosion of fun and colour there for us to see.
Midna now advancing from the high ground. They did use a lot in that last fight. It's mostly just Midna and Ares left. That said, they will have the defensive sound barrier as well as they start to advance to this point. So sound barriers on both sides. Oh, the charge just picks out one target there. All the deaths coming out nice and early as well. Target's going down. Rhino getting 2 kills for himself as well. Killing off the tanks and killing off Kensi importantly as well. The point is actually ticking up right now and there's no one alive to contest it. Roadhog's trying to get there in time, but just one managing. And Kensi goes 2-0 up so far.
Well, 2-0 up, just taking it at the end there. A couple of unfortunate series of events for Kensi's team on that hold. That beautiful charge that just slipped through everybody and somehow managed to pick out the Ana and plaster her against the wall, taking out a key target straight away. And then the rest of the team are just rolling over Kensi and their people on the point. Wow, I'm really struggling to find words right now.
It's been a stressful and it's been a long weekend for us, but I absolutely love it. I love seeing all this Overwatch action, and I just love watching Overwatch. You know, these teams aren't the toppest of the top. They're just a bunch of people coming along to have fun, but it's still exciting to watch. There's still moments, there's still drama, and there's still action, and that is what I love about this game. It's a game all about those big moments when the team comes together and something explosive happens.
It is, and we'll see if something explosive will happen here on Shrine, I believe this map is called. It is one of my favourite out of the Nepal 3. In fact, not one of it, is my favourite out of the Nepal 3. A great map for Tracer, although we're not seeing her on any side here. Let's see if Kensi can get some really good work done on this Reaper.
They have to be so careful, although Ares Hook is going to be looking for targets and they don't ever run how to protect them. Gianchano, I keep calling him that, I don't know why, does explode the Winston. I'm sure you guys know who I'm talking about when I refer to that. Reaper, though, getting a good early kill. That's going to build up his ultimate charge nice and fast. That's at Kensi already on 60% even, but its rival on the other side, 70% already. Midna's team already on the point, secured it once more. It's already taking up early, nice and early for him. That's an easy hook for Ares there, fishing out the Roadhog. Down goes his rival Pigman, and that should be an easy couple of percentage points for Midna's team.
Oh yes, some bacon on bacon action there. I'm sure we were all very happy to see that, but that is one of the easiest hooks in the game to land. Unfortunately for Lupins, there was not very much he could do about it.
So let's see how Midna's team can hold this on even longer. Nameless Guy is, of course, ready to go with the Nano Boost, and Rhino the Reaper going to be looking to get that glowing ball of death going. The Death Blossoms will just swing in and kill absolutely everyone on Kensi's team if they aren't very, very careful with how they approach this. Just setting up on the side. Midna's barrier actually getting very low so far, just about dipping to 500 hit points. Will start charging up once more, but that Roadhog's going to do a lot. There's a great hook coming up there. Doesn't quite get the result zone there. 4-man Earthshatter just swinging in with the hammer. Midna getting 1, 2. Can he get 3? There it is, a third kill. That's an absolutely huge victory for Midna. Graviton Surge comes out, but it might be too little too late here. Not quite enough happening. They are saved from all that damage as well by the sound barrier, so even if there was a follow-up, it wouldn't be able to do anything. Midna's team looking completely dominant and might just take this 3-0.
Definitely, it does look like 3-0 could be on the cards, although there is a couple of pushes left in Kensi's team. And Midna there showing exactly how you carry on Reinhardt. All those haters out there saying that it's not possible. This man's doing it right here, right now.
There might be the hidden advantage we haven't talked about so far, which is that, of course, Midna is Italian. His teammates are Italian. That might make communication a bit easier. Of course, Kensi being Ukrainian, his English is actually really, really good. I have been very impressed so far by everyone's standard of English. But meanwhile, actually, Kensi going in. Can he get all the kills? Yes, he does. 4 at the moment. Can he find Ares as well? Ares dropping so low down. He goes to Lupins. The Ursula comes in there. Midna, can you do it? Can you save your team? Swinging for the fences, ladies and gentlemen. Trying to get all the kills he can. Firestrike comes out, but he's just being held off the point. He's trying to let it go. Kensi scoops in for that final kill.
Wow, just when I was there saying that the haters can hate all they want, you can carry from Reinhardt, I thought Midna was going to come in with an impressive 1v6 just to confound my point even more, but sadly it was not possible. I mean, Let's be honest, it would have been absolutely crazy had it happened, but sadly he did not pull it off.
Yeah, I've got to say, while you can carry from Reinhardt, it's probably easier to carry from the Reaper role, especially when you have that support. And oh my lord, Winston, you're going for a ride, mate, with that primal race. Yeah, to turn around and smack the Reinhardt off the map. But meanwhile, Kensi getting another Death Blossom off the back of the previous one just a couple of seconds ago, getting so many kills for himself. There we go, 5 kills for Kensi. He's holding on to this point.
Yeah, Kensi there demonstrating just why the Ana boosted Reaper ultimate is so incredibly powerful, because after you blow that Death Blossom, you run around with that nano charge still on you for a few more seconds, and it just helps you charge your ultimate so quickly. So as soon as they came into that next engage, he had another Death Blossom ready to go, and I reckon they weren't expecting that at all.
Midna see him moving his unit, but Kensi's coming in from behind. There's a sleeping Reaper there just for him to smack his shotguns into, just managed to survive. But meanwhile, Midna's killed 3 people already. He's gone absolutely huge there, getting the nano boost himself. Can Kensi turn it around? So much damage coming out of him, but no, Ponda just smacks him down with a right click there from Zarya.
Wow, and I think that's going to be all she wrote, and that is going to be the map going
3-0,
and
that's
that is it.
3-0, so 2-1 up to Midna. Midna is going to be advancing to our final later today.
That is absolutely right. Let's see what happens in this play of the game.